All right, the first game of the week that we have here is the Patriots at the Bears. Bears? Good D.
Great. Really?
Pause. You said great D.
Great D.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. It's a good D.
I don't know, man.
You don't like it?
After what Brock did to them last week?
Brock Littlecock.
My boner went away for them.
Still forced the turnover on the goal line, had him a chance to win the game. Made a big play when big plays need to be made.
And there was a couple of bounces that went their way. Brock got a little lucky.
I also saw like 350 plus yards and 2 touchdowns from Brock Osweiler. And if you're gonna be a legit defense, you can't let that happen.
It was mostly Albert Wilson making a play.
That's fine, but he still got him the ball though.
On a script. I mean, I could get Albert Wilson the ball.
But he also turned into the Flash.
I'll give you his terrible tackling and like everything. They just looked at that.
Now a lot of those plays happen, right? With the
what do you have? 160 yards that day?
55. I
Dude,
think.
the big plays happen. I have a theory on this.
Of course you do.
It was 102 degrees at game time.
Was it really?
This is a Chicago team, man. Like, yo,
I bet you half of them are from Florida.
I mean, sure, but they're playing in Chicago. And, yo, look, we're in the East Coast right now. We're in the Northeast. It's been cold lately. It's been like yesterday was 40. Today's it's in the 50s, 60s. Trash. Imagine having to go down to 102-degree heat, and imagine what effect that would have on your body.
Yeah, it would give me a fucking boner. I would love to be there right now.
102 degrees.
That's a little hot, but I'm down to go. I'll go to a pool or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think that the game plan was scripted to perfection of get the ball out as fast as you can to negate that pass rush. 2 screens for touchdowns, or basically screens. What was the other one? Like a 5-yard pass that Albert Wilson housed?
I think a lot of that also had to do with that heat. I don't know. I think the heat was a big factor, man.
I think it was straight game
plan. To
chalk
this all up to heat, I think is a little crazy.
Nah, it's one game.
Sure, it's
for the Bears.
It's a teeny tiny factor of it. I don't think it's enough to be like, yo, I don't know, man. I think it's the heat.
I don't know. When people go into the Broncos state, Denver, there you go. The Broncos state.
That legit is a legit like reason though.
What? So a high altitude is a legit reason, but 102-degree heat, high humidity is not a reason?
Yeah, you could practice in heat. You can't practice in high altitude unless you're in high altitude.
And you can't practice in heat unless you're in heat.
Could literally go inside.
Yo, it's
and
not
like turn the heat up.
It's not the same to put the dome, the practice squad to 102 and being outside in the 102-degree sun. In your dark blue uniforms.
I think this is a terrible excuse.
I think that's a disadvantage for everyone. It's not like Miami is like acclimated to 102-degree weather.
Not?
Why are they? It's not 102 there on the regular.
There.
It's not 102 degrees on the regular in Miami.
All right, but the difference between 90 and 102 is not the same difference
also,
between
like
55 and 100.
Cramping and dehydration doesn't like. There's no one excluded from
and
that.
why can't it just be Albert Wilson's fastest fucking made plays?
Yeah,
it's not the fucking weather.
And look, I've been trying to find. They beat the Packers beat them, right?
1 point.
By 1 point, right? All their damage defensively was when Kaiser was in there. They beat the Seahawks, who terrible matchup because of how bad that offensive line is. They beat the Cardinals with Sam Bradford, right? They beat Fitzpatrick. They haven't played anybody good for me to be like, oh, this defense is.
They held the Bucs to 10. The Bucs have been putting up massive numbers. They're the second best offense in the entire league. They held them to 10 points. That's got to count for something.
Nah, not for me. Not for the quarterbacks that they play. Because then you come back and you get lit up by Brock Osweiler, who wasn't even slated to start until like 2 hours before the game when Tannehill got ruled out.
I also don't think they're the second best offense in the league. I think they had gaudy
Defense.
games.
No, you're talking about the Bucs.
Yeah, I think they had gaudy games, but I don't think that like lasts. Like I don't think they're.
I mean, they put up. James Winston threw 4 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I didn't see that coming. To be honest with you,
I did.
I'm sure you did.
Hashtag waiver wave. He was on the waiver wave.
Yeah, you're the man, bro.
But yo, now
James Winston with Terrell Pryor's picture.
Oh, that was great.
Must have been editing that at 3 a.m.
That is a class. You should have left that because that is Tim to his team.